Great afternoon, folks. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin, and happy Sunday. Welcome to another Sunday mindset message here, where I give the Sunday message for the day here. And today's topic is going to be how to believe like a millionaire does. How's everybody doing here? Comment below. Put your names below. Let me give all you beautiful, gorgeous people a shout out here. Listen, before I get started here, because I want to teach you guys how to believe like a millionaire. I get a lot of questions here in my inbox, and people are saying, well, Wesley, how do I believe more? How do I believe in myself more? Okay. And before we get started, I want every person, man and woman, teenager, older adult that's listening now, to comment the words, I believe I am a millionaire now. I want you to do that for me, because what I want to do real quickly here is take you through the process of what I did when I was just like most of you, in debt, broke, 9-to-5 job, reading books, trying to navigate the world in a way to be more successful. Okay, so I want everybody to comment these words below. Just trust me on this. I know it might sound silly. You may say, well, Wesley, how does me commenting those words is going to allow me to make millions? I'm going to show you. I want you to comment, I believe I am a millionaire now. Even if you're watching a replay, okay? I want you to do that for me. And listen, if you're brand new to Wesley Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin here. I'm a young black kid from Houston, Texas. Grew up on the south side, the poor side of town. And I've been through a lot of BS, in my 20s here. Made a ton of mistakes, but I still came out a multi-millionaire in my early 30s here. And I'm here to educate. I'm not here to motivate. I'm not here to really inspire. I'm here to share my philosophy, techniques, and methods to allow you to understand that you too can be rich, happy, successful, abundant, whatever positive emotion that you want, okay? But like I said before, I want everybody to come in these words below. I believe, come on, say it with me. I believe that I am a millionaire now. Now, you notice when I raise my voice, you can feel it a little bit more deeply within you. Instead of saying, I believe that I'm a millionaire now. But if I raise my tonality and say, I believe that I am a millionaire now. Now listen, I'm sorry. I'm so rude. Let me give everybody a shout out here. Put your names below, folks. Put your names below. Because what you're going to hear here tonight, this morning, or depending on when you're watching this is going to be a life-changing event for you. Trust me. Just trust me on this. And if it's not, you can unfollow me. You can leave me alone forever. Hey, Elite, how are you? Jeremy, how are you? Put your names below here. As you comment, I believe that I am a millionaire now, which I believe is the inception, it's the start. Hey, Keisha, how are you? To becoming rich, okay? Hey, Fatuma, how are you? Hey, great afternoon here. Hey, Prince Brown, how are you, my man? Amani, how are you? King Solomon, what's going on, my man? How are you? Thank you for the follow, Elet. And feel free to tag people below, folks. I don't ask for any offering, even though this is the Church of Wesley. I don't ask for offering. I'm not going to sell you anything, I promise you. All I ask for you is to smash the love button here, show me some love, and make a contribution to me, and I will continue to do that for you as well, okay? Karina, how are you? What's going on? Sonny, hey, what's going on? Jerome in the house. Ahmed, hey, what's going on, my man? Corey, let's go, Corey, okay. Hey, Lulu, what's going on, sweetheart, how are you? Hey, Lauren, how are you? What's going on here? Hey, Briette, and we have Favor Donald. Also, we have YCB K-Body here, Tabitha. Hey. What's going on here? Genuine, what's going on, my man? Okay, hey, Kevin. Hey, Andre. What's going on? Okay, so listen, let's get right into it if you don't mind here. Hey, Sophia. First, before you can believe like a millionaire, okay? And this is very important. I wish someone would have gave me this information in my 20s and when I was a teenager, but just like most of us, my parents were pretty average and a step from poverty. So they didn't know this information. But listen, before we can believe like a millionaire, we need to understand, why do we believe what we believe right now? Okay. I want to ask everybody here a question here that have ears. Okay. If you have ears, I want you to listen up here. Why do you think you believe the way that you believe right now? Now listen, your beliefs creates your reality. I think we all can agree there, right? Whatever you believe for yourself, whether it's a 6-figure per year job, a 5-figure per year job, a business, if you believe that you can have a beautiful relationship with a woman, a beautiful relationship with a man, if you believe that the world sucks, if you believe that you're depressed, you believe that you have high anxiety, your beliefs undoubtedly create your reality. Okay. Now I want you to comment below. Tell me why do we currently believe the way that we do believe? Because if you don't understand why you believe the way you believe, it's very difficult to change your current beliefs. Oof, I got goosebumps. Okay. Can I say that again? If you don't, in this moment here, understand why you believe what you believe, it's going to be almost impossible to change your beliefs or to assimilate new beliefs to create a new reality here. Okay. All right. I see the comments below. Somebody said we were conditioned this way as children. It's the way we were taught. Product of the environment here. And what I want to do is to give you a couple of things that I know for sure, 100% undoubtedly, with all certainty, what works. Okay. This is not theory. This is experience. This is what I know to be true, what I've used over the years, decades, that have allowed me to make millions and millions of dollars. As you guys know, I'm worth over $40 million. And that's not important and that's not impressive. But what is impressive is that you can be worth millions as well. So listen, many of us, as many of you have noted below, is that your beliefs come from your environment. Okay? Take notes, please. Your beliefs, the inception of your beliefs, are derived from your environment. So I want you to look around and I want you to think back when you were a child. I want you to think about the household, think about the apartment that you stayed in, the home that you stayed in. I want you to think about your parents. Like, what did they do for a living? Did they work? Did they have a business? Did your mom and dad drink too much? Did they smoke? Did they use swear words all the time? Are your parents extra negative people? Just be honest, okay? Now, when you think about your parents or whoever raised you, okay, this is the reason why you believe the way that you believe. How many of your parents had jobs? Just come at the word jobs. Jobs stands for just over broke. I think all of us, right? I mean, me too. My parents had jobs. Just over broke. That means just enough money just to pay the bill. Just enough money to put food on the table. Just enough money to get you some shoes from Walmart or Payless. Just enough money to survive. So listen, we've been taught all our lives as younger individuals moving towards adulthood to survive. Does that make sense? We were taught how to survive, young people. We were not taught how to thrive. We were taught how to get a good job. We were taught how I got to get an education, make A's and B's, do well in school, go to college. See, we were taught, and this is the belief. See, this is why it's so important and so cardinal to your adulthood when you want and seek out success. Because if you've been taught for 18, 20 years how to survive, what is your belief? Survival. Why do you think most of you live paycheck to paycheck? Why do you think most of you have no money in your bank account? Think about it for a second. Why do you think most of you, when you get your paycheck, you say, well, okay, I got this paycheck that's going to pay that bill, it's going to pay this bill? Who lives like that? Be honest. Wait, I'm going to pay my rent with that paycheck. I'm going to get this with that paycheck. I'm going to get this with that paycheck. I'm going to pay this with that paycheck. Because we were taught how to survive. Right? Are you with me here? And guess what? How many of you have children? Now you're teaching your children how to survive. How? How do I know this? Well, how many of you that have children, you tell your children, well, we don't have money. I don't have any money to get there. Because children have a very open mind, until parents pretty much obliterate them. Right? Children are like, hey, can I have this? No. Hey, can you buy me this? No, we don't have any money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. How many of you have ever said that? What I want you to understand, this is your beliefs, okay? And this is your beliefs that came from your childhood, and now it has been pervasive in your adulthood. So now when you're 21, 31, 40s, whatever, 50s, and you want to change your beliefs, it's almost impossible to do it. But listen, it is possible. I want everybody to comment those words below. It is possible. I don't want you to ever believe that it's impossible based off your situation to change your situation, to be rich, to be wealthy, to be successful, to get all the things that you see other people get. Hey, listen, it's possible for you. I don't care how bad your situation is. I don't care how you grew up. I don't care what the pain and all the miserable moments. Doesn't matter. I want you to comment the word right here in this moment that it's possible. Because I told myself that, because listen, I've been to jail a few times. I've been kicked out the army. I had bad credit. I had several repossessions. I had evictions. Everybody told me around me that I wouldn't amount to anything. A lot of people told me that I need to get serious with life, that I keep playing, that I'm going to be amount to. Listen, I've heard it all. Okay? I've heard it all. And I'm still worth $40 million. So that's why I want you to, and I'm black. And that's not a big deal that I'm black, but I am black. I'm a black, beautiful man. I'm still rich, and I'm not an athlete. Listen, you got to understand this. I'm not a typical black rich guy. I'm not an athlete, okay? I'm not running down nobody's football field, nobody's basketball court. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not me. And two, I'm not a rapper. I'm not on people's stages and rapping and singing to people. Absolutely not. I'm a business person, okay? Can I get an amen? And I want you to realize that you can be the same as well. Now, listen, let's get into it here. Number one, and I'm just going to tell you how you believe more in yourself. First thing, you have to get up. And I did this. Now, listen, understand what I'm going to share with you is going to be uncommon, abnormal. You're not going to want to do it. It's going to sound silly. But remember, if you want to have an abnormal lifestyle, you must be willing to do abnormal things. Please write that down. Okay. If you desire abnormal, what is an abnormal lifestyle? Well, flying first class is abnormal. Everybody on the planet, their first thought when they fly around the world is not first class. That's abnormal. Abnormal is to have a housekeeper to clean your house, not every month, every day. Abnormal is to have a chef to prepare your meals and pay $4,000 or $5,000 a month for that. Abnormal is to have a beautiful penthouse and pay $14,000, $15,000 per month. More. I mean, does that make sense? That's abnormal. Abnormal is to not wake up with an alarm clock. Can I get an amen, please? Forget about the alarm clocks. I get woke up by God. I get woke up by the sun, right? That's abnormal. Abnormal is to take your children all around the world to over 10 to 15 countries, like my children have been already. That's abnormal. Okay? Abnormal is to spend $70,000 on vacations with my children. That's normal. That's abnormal. Does that make sense? Abnormal is to stay in 5-star hotels whenever you want to. Abnormal is to be able to buy whatever you want in department stores, whatever. Chanel, Saks, Louis Vuitton, whatever you want. You just take out the platinum card. It's abnormal to have a platinum card. Okay? It's abnormal to have a Black American Express card. So what I want you to understand is, if you want a abnormal lifestyle, you have to be willing to do those things that are abnormal. Can I get an amen, please? Okay. All right. So check it out. Number one, you got to get up. Yeah, I say get up. Yeah, you lazy. Get up. You have to get up every day and look at yourself and tell yourself exactly what you want to believe. Now, listen, growing up, unfortunately, many people such as, whatever, your mama, your daddy, your pastor, your uncle, your grandfather, they have told you things about yourself. And unfortunately, you was a sponge and you believed all that information. Okay? And you were unaware that all the things that you heard from your peers, from your friends, from your high school friends, your middle school friends, your college friends, they all screwed you up. Okay? They screwed you up. They diminished your self-esteem. They told you were ugly. They told you were too short, too tall, too fat, too this. They told you, you too poor. You don't have any. Well, they told you all this stuff which have damaged your self-esteem. So listen, for you to start to recreate your beliefs, you must stand up, go look in the mirror. And you have to begin to give yourself affirmations and things that you want to believe about yourself. How many of you are willing to do that? Listen, I did. I remember laying on the air mattress. My apartment was $700 per month. I had nothing but IKEA furniture in my apartment, which is cheap, inexpensive furniture. Okay. And I remember looking in the mirror every morning when I was getting ready to go to work. And I gave myself affirmations, because remember, beliefs are nothing but statements that you've chosen to believe. There are opinions that you have chosen to believe, such as you broke. So I start to say, instead of saying that, I'm broke, I say I'm rich. Now listen, hold on, stay with me here. Now that's another abnormality, because obviously I had no money in my bank account, but yet I said that I was rich, which to you sounds like a contradiction. Well, you're lying to yourself. Listen, I said you have to be willing to do abnormal things. Abnormal is the masses, they're not going to believe this. The masses are not going to trust this. The masses are going to think this is stupid, this is silly, this is a scam. Does that make sense? The masses, they're going to talk about you, right? Like your masses, your friends, if they see you do this and say, hey, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. Tell yourself this every morning. People around you, they're going to clown you. They're going to tease you. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? Many of you, listen, I want you to understand something. Hold up. Let me hold off. Listen, number one, go to the mirror. And I want you folks to do it today. And I want you to make me a promise. Make Wesley $1 billion Virgin a promise that you're going to do this. Now, listen, I can't see you. I can smell you, though. Smell good. But listen, I can't see you, but I want to trust you. And I want to believe that you're going to make a commitment and do that today, every day. You're going to tell yourself that you're rich. Listen, I want you to think about every negative statement that you've said about yourself. I'm broke. Things never work out for me. This is too hard. I'm tired of this. I hate this. I'm losing money. I invested in my money in that company. So everything that you have said that was cynical, I want you to transition, and I want you to say things that are the opposite of what you used to say, such as, I am rich. Everything works out in my favor. As a matter of fact, I want you to comment these words below. Now, let me tell you why it's important for you to say it. Because you might say, well, Wesley, why am I looking myself in the mirror? How is that going to impact me? How? Listen, you speaking to yourself. Listen. You speaking to yourself is no different than other people speaking to you. Did you know that? You know, when your mom said, we're broke. When your mom said, just go to school and get an education. When your mom said that you're a loser. I don't know what your mom and your daddy said. Maybe they said negative things. They wouldn't think about it. When your mom called you stupid. Stupid, why did you do that? Many mamas and daddies say that shit. It is what it is. Maybe they don't mean it that way, but, unfortunately, children, when you call them stupid or, why you just can't get it right, dummy? What's wrong with you, dummy? Why would you do that, dummy? You got to be careful with those words. The words are very harmful, and they will affect children, and it will affect them in their adulthood, right? Now, listen, when you say these words to yourself in the mirror, it's the same as somebody else telling you that. Like when you go to church today is Sunday, when you go to the pastor and the pastor said, you can do it all. You can be blessed. God wants you to do this, whatever. You start to believe that stuff because you hear from another man or another woman. Guess what? You have the same power. You have the same power that man or woman does in that pulpit. Same power that your mother, your daddy, your grandmother had. Mentor, teacher, professor. You possess the same power that you can give yourself these same exact statements and affirmations to alter your belief. Can I get an amen, please? See, you forgot, huh? You have the same power. Well, you didn't know. You know, you have the same power. You listen, even when I speak life into you, what I want you to understand that the same life that I'm speaking into you, that you have a life and that you can speak into yourself, but you got to continue to do it. See, listen, when we were growing up, if my parents told me that, Wesley, you're amazing. Wesley, you're great. Wesley, you're a God. Wesley, you're all powerful. Wesley, you're going to do great things. Wesley, you're going to be a millionaire. Wesley, I love you. Wesley, you're the best. If I heard that over and over and over and over and over and again, a lot of things that took place in my 20s would have never taken place. As a matter of fact, I would have been richer faster. I know it. Because my self-image would have been different. See, my self-image in my early 20s was very low. Low self-esteem, no confidence, trying to figure out what to do in life, scared to make mistakes, was very unsure and uncertain. How many of you are like that right now? Be honest here. Okay? How many of you are in that position right now? Well, listen. I realized that I had to change and alter my beliefs. If you want to believe like a millionaire, you have to do what a millionaire does. Please comment below. Hello. Comment those words below. If you want to believe like a millionaire does, you must do as millionaires do. And I'm not talking about taking a trip to Milan. I'm not talking about buying Chanel purses, and I'm not talking about buying fancy cars and fancy homes. You must start to assimilate and to absorb the habits, the traits of a millionaire. Those things are intangible. Habits, that's intangible. Traits, intangible. Which means these are things that you don't have to buy. You don't need to purchase these things. Okay? These are behaviors. Okay? The reason why I'm worth over $40 million is not because I'm an intellectual. It's not because I'm the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. It's because of my habits, my traits. I have adapted and I have imbibed those things that millionaires do, which allows me to be rich and wealthy. Listen, like I said, number one, I want you to get up and listen. If you're smart, you'll get up right now and tell yourself everything about yourself to change your beliefs and to believe more in yourself. You have to tell yourself that you do. Hey, I believe in you, Wesley Virgin. I want everybody to put I believe in whatever your first or last name is right now. Comment below, please. I know you're laying in your bed still. I know some of you are, well, I'm busy. No, I want you to take a second and stop. And I want you to write below, I believe your first and last name. I'm going to do it too. I believe in you, Wesley Virgin. I believe that you are a billionaire, Wesley Virgin. I believe that you are transforming millions and hundreds of millions of people's lives, Wesley Virgin. I believe, Wesley Virgin, that you're healthy, Wesley Virgin. I want you to do that. I believe whatever your first and last name is right now. Because that's how you start. That's the beginning of believing in yourself. Now, number two, you have to give yourself some things to believe yourself about. So when you say, I believe in you, Glenda Davis, what do you believe in about yourself? Do you believe that you will be rich? Do you believe that you are rich? Do you believe that your situation is going to turn around? Do you believe that you're going to adapt the habits and traits right now and start to assimilate the behaviors of rich people? Are you going to make a decision that you believe that you can work out every day? Do you believe that you can eat healthy every day? Do you believe that you are eating healthy every day? Do you believe that you are working out every day? Do you believe that you're being a kind person? Are you a person that believes that you are absorbing more emotional intelligence? Are you believing that you have no more anxiety? Do you believe that you have no more disappointments? Do you believe that you have no more depression? Do you believe that you have no more anxiety? Do you believe that you are smart? Do you believe that you're intelligent? Do you believe that you're an awesome communicator? Do you believe that you're a good dresser? Do you believe that you're beautiful? Do you believe that you're gorgeous? This doesn't make sense. You have to tell yourself what you want to believe about yourself. And listen, in the beginning, listen here, please. Can I get an amen? I can feel somebody moving. Somebody got some goosebumps. Listen, I want you to understand that once you do this, and once you begin to do this, initially, you're not going to believe it. Even now, listen, this sounds good and it feels good, but I want you to understand, which many of you do if you watch my content, is that your unconscious mind doesn't want to change. The unconscious part of you. See, the unconscious part of you is the part of you that's beating your heart right now without your awareness. The unconscious part of you is the reason why blood is circulating through your body without your awareness. The unconscious part of you is the reason why you get up at a certain time every single morning. The unconscious part of you is the reason why you drive the same way to work or the same way to school every single morning, every single day of your life. The unconscious part of you selects your friends. The unconscious part of you select the car that you currently drive. Does that make sense? So I want to be transparent with you as it's tough, but it's possible. Comment those words below. It's tough, but it's possible. Please comment that. See, the most important word of that sentence is it's possible. See, I have to be real with you, honestly, and it is tough. Because if it wasn't tough, then everybody would be doing it, right? Obviously. Everybody would be rich. Everybody would be a first generation millionaire. Everybody would be doing what the fuck they want to do, right? But obviously that is not the case. Many people today are doing things they don't want to do. Some people are at Sunday fun day because, well, they can't stand the week. So their only fun day is Sunday because during the week is hell for them. Some people have to go to work tomorrow, but they don't want to go to work tomorrow. Some people got to go to school tomorrow, but they don't want to go to school tomorrow. Too many people are doing things they don't want to do only because they have not made a decision to do what's necessary now. Many of you want all these pleasures. You want to feel good so badly that you're willing to, you want to feel good and you want to do things that make you feel good so badly that you don't realize that since you want that instant gratification and you want that pleasure right now, you're missing out on the greater pleasures that were destined for you. Okay, listen, it's tough, but it's possible. It's tough, but it's possible. Comment the words below. You need to know that. You need to hear it. And you also need to write it so you will understand that it is tough, but it's possible. It's possible for you every single day to wake up and look at yourself and tell yourself exactly what you want to believe. Like, how hard is that? The reason why you won't do it, let me tell you why, because let's go back, because I'm going to be frank and direct. I'm not going to bullshit you. Check it out. Listen, the reason why you won't do it long term is because in your mind, unconsciously, there's a belief. Woo! There's a belief that contradicts exactly what I'm saying right now. Alexa, stop. As soon as you get off this rant with me, right? As soon as you leave the video, the mindset message, the audio, which you should listen to every single day of your life, listen, as soon as you leave here, you know what you're going to do? You're going to default back to the regular thing. It's going to happen automatically. You're going to wake up today and say, yeah, I believe I'm a millionaire. I believe I'm this. I'm believing this. I'm believing that. You're going to do it on Monday. You might do it on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you're going to forget. On Wednesday, you're going to say you got too busy. On Wednesday, you're going to say, well, I don't think this is working. You have to understand this, folks, intellectually, that the unconscious part of you is not going to believe what you're trying to do. Why? Because it doesn't match the paradigm. Many of you have a very piss poor paradigm. You have a poor paradigm. You have a mediocre paradigm, a average paradigm. Your paradigm is screwed up. We're trying to change the paradigm, and to transition and to transform the paradigm, you have to consistently, I love that word, okay? You have to consistently give yourself these words, these new beliefs, until your unconscious mind says, okay, I guess he's serious now. I guess he's serious. I mean, she's been doing this every day for the last 30 days. I guess she's serious about change. She keeps telling us that she's a millionaire. She keeps saying that she's great, that she's beautiful, that she's awesome, that she has high self-esteem. She keeps saying this over and over again. He keeps saying that he's powerful. So I guess we need to think about that and start to look for things in that person's environment to validate that belief. See, listen, this is the great thing about the mind, folks. And I'm going to let you go. This is the powerful thing about the mind. When you begin to give your mind these different affirmations, these words, the things that you want to believe over and over again, your mind eventually will strategically find things within your environment to validate what you're saying. So don't be surprised if you all of a sudden find an opportunity. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden you feel like working out. Don't be surprised all of a sudden you want to take care of your body and work on that pooch, that belly of yours. Don't be surprised if you start using different language as it relates to a more positive language as it relates to you and your life. Don't be surprised if you start treating others better. Don't be surprised if you start to treat yourself better. Don't be surprised, folks. Okay? Listen, if you got value here tonight or this morning, comment the word, I got value, Wes. If you got value here, in this moment here, I want you to comment below, I got value, Wes. Please do that. Let me know if you got value. If you didn't, don't comment, I got value, Wes. Okay? Listen. Millionaires. We give ourselves affirmations. We tell ourselves who we are. Many millionaires do this unconsciously because they're not thinking about saying these words because they do it automatically. And the last but not least, and I want to give this to you before I let you go. And you guys know where to find me. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, Wesley $1,000,000 Virgin. So look me up. But more importantly, make sure you listen to this every day of your life if you can. You have to really imbue yourself. You have to immense and surround yourself around this information. To be successful, you must study successful people immensely. Not like you studied in high school and failed that test. No, you have to study immensely. Like it's your life. It is your life. You have to study this information and listen to this information like it's the end of your life every day. Right? Today could be your last. So think about that. So today can be your last. What are you doing today to make sure and to ensure that your tomorrow is going to be outstanding? And this is the last thing that I want you to do to build and to strengthen your beliefs. It's this. Your environment. The people that you've chose to surround yourself around. I'm talking to you. Come on now. Your surroundings, young lady. I continue to reiterate this fact about how your surrounding and your environment is going to play a huge part in your success financially. It will. Even in your self-image, your self-esteem, your confidence, it's going to play a huge part. If you're around people that make $40,000 a year, you'll probably never make $100,000 a year. If you're hanging around people that make $20,000 a year, you'll probably never make $70,000 a year. If you hang around people that make 6 figures a year, you'll probably never make 7 figures. Does that make sense? You're highly likely you will never make this type of money. Why? Because of your environment. Okay, the people that you're around. So think about how much money you make. And think about how much money you would like to make. And now think about the friends and the people that you spend most of your time with. The people that you spend most of your time texting. Who are they? And what are you texting these people, right? And who are they? And how much money do they make? What type of life are they living? Then think. And this is how easy it is. Listen. Think. And say, well, I have friends. I got parents. Got people that I love. But are they living the type of life that I want to live? It's just that simple. I mean, it's really that simple, honestly. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl. Listen, even my teenagers, how many teenagers I have on here tonight or this morning here? Comment below. Even my teenagers, young people, they always in my DMs, 17, 15, 18. Listen, easy. Ask yourself this question. For all my teenagers that want to be rich because they love my cars, right? They love how I drive all my fancy cars. I got 8 of them. Luxurious. I got $2 million worth of vehicles, right? Check it out. And you want that. Check it out, young people. The people that you talk to, the people that you FaceTime, that you Snapchat, that you talk to all day, that you text, are they in a position, or are they living the type of quality of life that you want to live? Just ask yourself, are they doing exactly what you want to do? And if they do, keep them around. If they're not, well, you have the decision to make. And I get it. Young people, they may say, well, Wesley, I'm young. I'm young. I'm young. I just want to be a kid. Okay, great. If you just want to be a kid, then don't even think about or ponder on being rich if you want to be a kid. What do you think kids do? What do you think teenagers do? Nothing. Waste time. They waste time for 18 years. Then finally, hopefully in their 20s, unfortunately, even in their 20s, they fuck up. They waste time from 1 to 18 because they don't have the proper teaching. Parents, they screw it up. And then, from 18 to 30, what are you going to do? Party, of course, because you've been in jail. You've been in prison with your parents forever. So now you get the opportunity to get out, get an apartment, get a place, you move out. And now you want to do everything. And now you act stupid. You make stupid, dumb decisions. Oh, how do I know? Because I was the stupid one as well. There's many people that were stupid. They're in their 30s right now trying to repair their life. Can I get an amen? There's many people right now in their 40s working to repair their life now. They know they screwed up. I did too. I know. I got it. I'm giving you the gems now. Okay? Because I got out of the matrix. I realized the instant gratification, even though I wanted it so bad. Of course, yeah, you want to sleep with all the women, men. I know you want to have the nice things, men, the jewelry, the cars. I get it. Yeah, everybody does. But unfortunately, many of you are not willing to pull yourself out of that current mindset and adapt a new mindset to have those things effortlessly. Okay? See, I got men and I got women in here that are in their 30s and they're repairing their life right now. Can I get an amen? Listen, older people like myself in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, talk to these young people. I want you to comment below and say, yeah, I'm 30 and I'm repairing myself. I'm in my 40s and I'm repairing myself. I'm in my 50s and I'm repairing myself. Because many of us have made so many mistakes in our 20s. See, that's what you don't realize, that most of your behavior, your habits, your character, your personality comes from the age of 1 to 30, man. Once that happens, it's difficult. And unfortunately, many of you are asleep in your 20s. You sleep. You're doing what everybody else does. What is everybody doing right now? Sunday fun day, duh. Like dummies. Listen, there's no Sunday fun day unless you're rich and wealthy, period, in my opinion. It's no fun day Sunday unless you're financially, have any type of financial astuteness. Like you got 100K in your bank right now, so why are you out spending money, drinking margaritas? For what? You want to get drunk? Yeah, you want to smoke and get drunk because you don't want to think about the shit you got to do that you don't want to do anyway. So you'd rather put a Band-Aid on it. And you do this consistently. Does that make sense? You're consistently with these bad habits. It's tough, right? Hey, I love you. How many of you enjoyed tonight's or this morning's or this afternoon Sunday mindset message. Comment below if you got value. Comment below if you're going to take action. Remember, everything that I say here comes on the top of my heart, and this is just direct bluntness here. And I'm going to do these Sunday messages because I truly believe it's better than church. Okay? Excuse me. It's better than church. I am a PK kid, which means my dad's a pastor for church. I grew up in the church as a Christian. I'm no longer a Christian, but I am a spiritual person. I'm not religious. One day I'll explain it to you. But I think this is better than church because I just don't want to teach you how to praise God and love God, which you should. But I want you to learn how to praise yourself and love yourself. I want you to understand that the same power that you give to these deities outside of you, that you can give yourself that same power because, wow, you're powerful. But you need a plan. You need a method. You need a mechanistic way to do this. And it's not just putting your face into the Bible or reading whatever you're reading, the Quran, the Catholic, whatever you're doing. You have to understand that there's things that are required from you that you have to do to start to repair and to restructure your life. Does that make sense? And many of you, you're so lost in the matrix. You're lost. You know, you go to church on Sundays and you're still doing the same dumb shit you said that you wasn't going to do last Sunday. Some of you are praying for the same things that you just prayed for last Sunday. That's just ridiculous, is it not? So I want to give you a very mechanistic way to change your life, how to raise your belief, how to believe that you can be and you will be, and that you are a millionaire, period. And don't worry about what people talk about you. Who cares? Ignore these people. It's always going to be somebody that's going to tease you, somebody's going to talk about you, someone that's going to berate you. It's always going to be like that. Listen, it doesn't matter how rich I become, okay? It doesn't matter how wealthy I become, how much money I earn. It's going to be somebody on the planet that's going to tease me, that's going to talk about me, that's going to attempt to berate me. It's going to always be this way, but you can't give a damn, okay? That's the resilience that all rich people have. We don't care. I don't care. I mean, who cares? I have no time to care. Like I'm living a glorious, abundant life. Are you kidding me? My life is perfect. Why would I care about what somebody else saying about me? I want you to understand that too. I don't want you to care less about what people say, what they do. And then if people say and do things that are the opposite of what you believe, let them go. Cut them off. Block their numbers. Unfollow them on Instagram. Who cares? Leave them. Get away from these people. And get around the people who lift you up. Get around the people who imbue confidence in you. Hey, I love you so much. This is Wesley, Millionaire Virgin. Welcome to another Sunday mindset message. And let's go. Later, folks.